Right now I'm just taking a walk with my girls. There's one right there. The other one is right there. I'm making this video in response to a question from someone that I think is very special. I was told he enjoys watching my videos, and so he was asking me a question, and so I thought the best way for me to reply was through video. And that special friend of mine is 9 years old, and he was asking whether I play football and what my favorite team is. Now, the question is, when you say football, what exactly are you talking about? And let me tell you why I asked that question. Because originally I come from Uganda, and from Uganda, what we consider to be football is soccer. So I'm not sure if you're asking whether I play soccer or whether I play football. But let me say this. Because soccer, or what we call football in Uganda, is like the main men's sports game. Or let me even just say it's the main sports game in Uganda, and I would say in most African countries. So as a boy, I grew up playing soccer. I played soccer until my high school. I can't say I was one of the best players, but just because it's the main game, every boy I think plays soccer. And I remember we used to make soccer because we didn't have the balls, the real soccer balls. We used to make our own balls, and the way we would make those, there's what, I don't know how to explain it, but it's called banana fibers. Like when you see how bananas grow, they have, it's hard for me to explain it. It's like what would be as the stem, when it dries, it makes what you call banana fibers. And we would roll those banana fibers into balls, and we would play those as our soccer balls. We also would use sometimes, in Uganda, the way they sell milk, it's not sold in gallons like in plastic containers. It's sold in plastic bags. It's a special plastic bag. It's not the usual plastic bags like the ones where the ones they use like to carry groceries, or the one they use for bread. It's not that kind of plastic bag. This is a special kind of plastic bag. It helps even to keep the milk fresh. So we would keep those plastic bags, have many of them, and there's a way we would put them close to fire, and then just roll them into a big ball, and we would use those to play soccer. So I used to play soccer until high school, and then I think here I've played soccer only once. Now the second question was about the team that I support. Now when it comes to sports, I found out long time ago at an early age that I'm not good at supporting teams. Reasons being that I get so emotionally invested in that team that I'm supporting that when we lose, it takes me about 3 weeks to maybe a month or even more just for me to get over the loss. And I realized that it was very unhealthy for me. Every time it happened, like I would support a team, and when we lost, everything is superb when we are winning until we lose. And when we lose, I just don't know how to take losses. I would end up like for a month feeling like something wrong has happened to me. So I figured it wasn't wise for me to I think maybe that's even one of the reasons why I gave up playing. No, it's not one of the reasons, because the funny thing is, when I was playing soccer, I didn't take the losses as bad as I take them when I'm just supporting a team. Even when I came here in the US, I started watching basketball, and I used to support the Lakers. and every time they would lose, the same thing happened to me. It would take me weeks just to recover from the loss, and I realized I don't get paid to worry about those losses. So I made up my mind not to watch sports. I don't watch sports. When it comes to American football, I even have no idea what a touchdown is. I don't know what they do in those games, because I realized that I can't invest my emotions in supporting any team. So I hope that answers your questions. The first question is, do I play football? That depends on what you mean by football, but I used to play soccer. The second question was, what team do I support? And I'm proud to say I don't support any team in any game. So I hope that answers the question. And again, thank you so much for watching my videos and asking the question. And for those of you that are parents out there and you have kids that watch my videos, I would love to hear about it. And if there are any questions, I would love to know what those questions are. Thank you so much, my friend, for that question. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.